It's time now for the best high school sports action from the WBCB Sports Network. Catch the best games from Bucks and Mercer County at WBCBSports.com and our Facebook page. Your home for high school sports is right here at WBCB 1490.
It's the game of the year in the CVC as the two of the best teams come to clash as Trenton Central 18-1 visit the Ewing Blue Devils 17-1. Both have been the story this season, and they finally meet here at Ewing. Keith Noonan alongside Mercer County Hall of Famer Rich Fisher with you here from a packed house at Ewing, and this game will be sponsored in part by Capital Health System, Holdeman Ford Subaru, New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Team Toyota, Capital Area YMCA, the Trentonian, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, and Mako in Ewing. Fish, we've done a lot of great games this season, but Trenton 18-1, Ewing 17-1. What a matchup.
This is the one we've been waiting for all year. And, you know, it's cool that it's this late in the season. You know, sometimes these games pop up early and the drama doesn't build and everything like that. But this one, everybody kept saying, Ewing, Trenton. It's not till January 31st. And the crescendo builds. And, look, we can only hope it lives up to the hype. You know, you consider the history of these two programs, these two schools. Trenton-Ewing could very well be not just the number one basketball rivalry in Mercer County, it might be the number one rivalry in any sport as far as just having quality teams and the intensity of this rivalry. And that's just a subjective opinion. That's one man's opinion. Not saying that's the case, but could well be. And
don't tweet at them.
You know, yeah. I mean, both teams have consistently had great teams over the years, along with some of the greatest players that this county's ever seen. And you get a game like today when both teams are legitimate contenders for both county and state championships, and it adds to it just in so many other ways. Last time Trenton has had one loss this late in the season was when Greg Grant was the coach in 2013-14, when it started 22-1 and finished 27-3. Last time Ewing had one loss this late in the season was the next year when it started 24-1 and finished 29-3. Ironically, both of those teams lost in the Mercer County Tournament semifinals to Trenton Catholic, and they both lost in their respective state championship games after they won the sectional titles. So, I don't know. I guess it's all right to have one loss at this point in the season, but we'll see. Somebody's going to have two after today. We've actually seen both teams' losses this year. Ewing came against Hamilton, which was able to dictate the tempo and eke out a thriller. Trenton's came less than 24 hours later against North Eastside when the Tornadoes self-destructed with turnovers and kind of gave the game away. Look, this is no secret what we're going to see today. This is going to be high intensity, up-tempo. Both teams looking to pressure, get transition buckets. You got Antoine Bridget, Devontae Hudson, Chris Wilson, Kabreen Goss, all averaging double figures for the Tornadoes. And Ewing counters with double-figure scores, Nair Preston, Kenny Rankin, Darnell Forrest. I mean, it's just the list goes on of great players in this game. You know, what you have here is it's a matchup where both teams have talent. Both teams play similar styles. We're not going to see, you know, this dictating the tempo stuff. This is going to be, they're just going to go straight at it. Now, Trenton's been the better team in the last four meetings. They haven't won every one, and last year's 9-point win was the closest of the four. But both teams are better this year than they were last year. You know, so what does it all mean? I think this game is going to come down to basic basketball. Whoever turns the ball over less, whoever rebounds more, will likely come out the winner. That sounds easy, right? But as we say, it'll be very difficult, and the winner will have earned it. So that's kind of my thoughts. And now, shall we turn to the coaches' thoughts?
Absolutely.
This is our coaches' pregame show. We'll start with Shelley Dearden and go right into Darryl Pup Young. Hold on, here we go. Whoops. Never fails.
It shuts off on you pretty quick.
Yeah, so this guy walks into a bar. All right, here we go. Whoops.
It's good to see. It's been a while.
It has been a while, Fish.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. We're on the wrong.
On the wrong day,
yeah.
perhaps.
Okay, you ready?
Okay.
All right.
Or, arguably the biggest season game of the year. Really, how special is
Tradition since both schools have opened, so it's been a
We're here with home coach Shelly Dearden before, arguably the biggest regular season game of the year. Shelly, Trenton Ewing, how special is it?
It's been a tradition since both schools have opened, so it's been a long-going rivalry for many, 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 many years. So it's still going today, so that's what it is.
What is the key to keeping your guys calm in this game? Because outside of a tournament game, this might be the biggest regular season game that they play ever, especially today. How do you keep your guys calm and focused?
We just talked about that they have to listen to our side, our bench. Don't listen to the fans. Don't listen to the people on the other side. You just got to listen to the coaches' voices on this side of the room, so on this side of the gym. So, that's what we have to worry about, them listening to us and not getting caught up in all the crap that's going in the stands. I should say, I'm sorry, the stuff that's going on.
Yeah, we don't have a mute button, so at least you said
Can you believe it?
Yeah, well, at least you didn't say the other
No,
word. Hey, you look at this Trenton team. They're deep. They're talented. What challenge did you see?
They're very good. I mean, whatever. You have to play your best game to play against them, and they're a very good team. They're a talented team. They've been around for a while. They're a senior-dominated team, per se, so they have experience, and they've been through this before. So, you just got to stay with your game plan and go with that as best you can.
Yeah, and, these two teams, both talented, both very good, both like to get up and down the court. It's really going to be just mono. It's none of this control the tempo stuff. I'm thinking the keys of this game are don't turn it over and rebound.
You're absolutely correct. That's what we talked about, in practice and everything else. We have to make sure that those two things, rebounding and turnovers, we rebound a lot and keep turnovers down low. That's what we want.
How much fun is this for you as coaches?
Oh, it's very cool. It's great. Like you said, the rivalry's been great. It's been a tradition going on for many years. So this is the kind of game that you always like to coach.
And this year it becomes even bigger because both teams just have one loss.
That is correct. So I think the fans made it even bigger than what what it is right now. So again, it's a great game. It's a great rivalry. It's a great tradition, and it's great to be a part of.
Shelly Dearden, always a pleasure. Good luck.
Thank you very much.
All right, thanks. We are here with visiting coach Darryl Pup Young, truly a veteran of these Ewing Trenton wars. Pup, it goes back to your playing days. How special is this rivalry?
This is a special rivalry. I remember, if you think about it, 1986 is when we reunited the rivalry because Trenton got back to the CBC that year. Before that, we were independent, and everybody was looking for that game, man. One of the greatest high school games in my high school career.
The one in 86?
86, double overtime.
Wow.
We got him.
We got him. And there's been some classics since then, and and some years you're up, they're down. Other years, most of you guys are both up. But when you come in this late in the season, both with just one loss, how much does that magnify this game?
Oh man, you know, Fitz, you've been around a long time. This rivalry dates back to the 70s, man. And if you can't mention Ewing without Trenton, you can't mention Trenton without Ewing, especially in this area, So I was rooting for us both to be undefeated. I was talking to Shelly when we was up at King University at that showcase, and we were both saying, man, if you imagine how this is going to be if we're both undefeated. But it's Ewing Trenton.
Right.
One loss is huge, regardless,
Yeah, and you rubbed off on each other. Your losses came within 24 hours.
The day that she lost, I had a bad vibe.
I'll tell you, I remember I went to school in the 70s, and my Ewing Trenton memories are Hollis Copeland, Marco Dillard, and those guys. And now you got the new cast. What do you see in Ewing? What are the challenges they give you?
If you think about it, these guys all came in their freshman year and pretty much been starting since their freshman year. You got Antoine and Devontae for me. You got, I think, Darnell Forrest and Nair Preston since their freshman year. So these guys have been growing together, man. So I knew Ewing would be good this year. I knew we would be good this year. So it's just going to be a clash of the Titans in Mercer County, man.
Yeah, and probably most likely a #1 seed in the county tournament on the line, and things like that.
I expressed that to the kids coming into the game. You have your long-term goal, which is the Group 4 state title, but on the way you have your short-term goals. And I told the kids this is one of them. You came in gunning for the #1 seed. Tonight should pretty much solidify who that #1 seed is going to be this year.
How do you keep your kids calm in this kind of game? It's aside from a tournament game, this is as big as it gets. How do you keep them calm and focused and not carried away?
Well, Fish, they got an experienced team, and I think this comes with the experience. These guys are all upperclassmen. They've been hearing my mouth for a long time. They knew coming over here and talking on the bus, everybody focused, you know what I'm saying? So I always tell them, through all your success, remain humble. Remain humble.
There you go, buddy. All right, you're a humble guy. Thanks, Bob. Good luck.
Great job again, Fish, on those interviews, and got great answers from those coaches. I mean, they understand better than anybody, obviously, about this rivalry. And, some have said, it might take away a little bit from the game because both teams have one loss. I don't really think it does. No. I think it's because they've played so well this year. You've got #1 seed on the line for MCTs, which they care about. This takes absolutely nothing away. This should be a fantastic matchup.
Yeah, I mean, undefeated just gives you one other thing to talk about, like
another wrinkle.
We're going to give them their first loss or something like that. But aside from that, this is, I mean, if you can't get excited about an 18-1 versus a 17-1, and the great thing is that these coaches, both of them, went to their respective schools that they coach. So obviously, Shelley was part of the rivalry from the girls' side as a player, but Pup, you heard him talk. 86. They came back to the CVC. First meeting with Ewing in some time, a double overtime win for the Tornadoes. Shelley obviously probably watched a lot of those games, those Emil Wandischen teams, and knew the vibe and everything. And she's coached in a million of them. And Pup's getting up there and his longevity. It's so great when everybody involved is part of the tradition, part of some of the memories that have been made in this tradition. And you listen to them talk, and you can tell they love it. This is what you coach for. These kind of situations, a packed house and a gym. It's not a big monsters gym. It's pretty small. I mean, had this been played at Trenton, we could have gotten some more people in to see it. But
those people that didn't get in are watching us. So
yeah, and Ewing wasn't about to give up this as a home.
No.
So I'm excited about it. I mean, like I said, I saw these teams play since the 70s, and just great teams, and it's just superstar names. And it's if you look at the Mercer County Basketball Hall of Fame, it's only in its third year, but by the time it's in its 7th, 8th year, you're gonna see it loaded with Ewing and Trenton players. I don't know what else to say. It's just that clock still says 4 minutes. I'm like, come on, let's go.
Fish is raring to go. And so you have Trenton leading the Colonial. You have Ewing leading the Valley. And let's not forget, they've had this one-loss record only recently, and they've continued to win games with all of these other teams. I mean, look at the competition that they've faced. They've faced majority of them now, whether it be Notre Dame at well above 500. West Windsor, Plainsboro South having a nice season. I mean, you look down the line, Hamilton West 12-7, Robbinsville 13-6, Nottingham 13-6. They've done it with really good competition just in their own conference and their own league. So it's even more impressive with these two teams as they get set to meet here at center court.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't think any. The one good thing is that the CVC is better this year. It's tougher this year.
Much tougher.
And that's going to sharpen these. That's going to make these teams both tougher when they head into the state tournament. So, you like that part, and they've done well. Although Hamilton coming up with Hamilton did lose their one CVC game, or I'm sorry, Ewing to Hamilton. Trenton undefeated in the CVC, and that's another little feather in Trenton's cap if they to look for inspiration in this game. You want to go undefeated in the CVC. You want to say, hey, we beat everybody, and then we want to go to the county tournament and beat everybody again.
Trenton 18-1. The Blue Devils of Ewing 17-1 hosting Trenton. Trenton, on paper, scoring-wise and defense-wise, they're plus-minus a little bit better than Ewing. They're at 412, which is incredibly impressive. Ewing 242. A lot of times you could tell the better teams based on that, and certainly both teams have played a tough schedule. And you talk about the key players. Fish mentioned them before. For Trenton, Antoine Bridget, 11 points per game. Devontae Hudson, 13. Chris Wilson, 15. He's basically averaging a double-double as Chris Wilson. And for Ewing, Darnell Forrest, 14 points per game. Nair Preston, 14 points per game. And Kenny Rankin, also 14 points per game. Both teams have plenty of players to spread it around. And all it takes is one of them to get hot. And you could be seeing a completely different game. And these two teams going to want to speed things up and get into transition if they can. As we get set for tip from Ewing, we will take a timeout, and we'll come back with the tip-off from Ewing right after this on WBCB.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
Starting lineups being introduced right now. Chris Wilson, Antoine Bridget out there for Trenton, and we'll just skip ahead right to Ewing. We'll get you the rest of those starters for Trenton later. Cameron James. Joel Sinius. Kenny Rankin, one of their top players. He was their top scorer last year. One of the better shooting guards that you'll ever see in high school, Nair Preston. And you could say basically the same about Darnell Forrest.
Yeah. You know what this is going to come down to?
You tell me.
Each guy has to win their individual matchup, basically. Well, we said turnovers and rebounding. That's huge. But each guy is going to have to defend his other guy because, like you said, there's so many people. You can't focus on double teaming this guy or double teaming that guy. every guy has to take responsibility for his guy and try to slow him up as much as they can.
Back with a tip from Ewing after this.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation, and that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
It's a new year at Team Toyota, and we're still here for you. With new Toyota models arriving weekly with no markups above MSRP. And with selection, with over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for every budget, you can drive one home today. And with service, check out our seasonal specials that will save you time and money. So happy New Year, we're always here for you at one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills, or at teamtoyota.net.
This is Angelo Weiner, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
1490 WBCB, Levittown and Trenton, and video stream live at WBCBsports.com. Your home for the best local sports in Bucks and Mercer counties.
Welcome back to Ewing. Keith Noonan, Rich Fisher with you from Ewing High School. 2 one-loss teams about to take the court. And we've laid it all out for you. The coaches have laid it all out for you. It's going to be quite the matchup here from Ewing.
Yes,
and
it is.
There is no seats left that I can see open.
They are jammed in here. Jammed in here.
They kept making announcements before to people to slide all the way down because when we got here, an hour and about 10 minutes before Bran and I got here, the line was out the door.
Yep.
And you hear this crowd already. Sinius and Wilson set to do the tip. Trenton Central, 18-1. Ewing Blue Devils, 17-1. Let's get it on. Hudson able to win it, and he gets it over to Fields.
Let's get it on, he says.
Oh, yeah.
What a guy.
They bring Goss handling. Preston on him. Gets it to Bridget. Steps inside. Floater good. First blood drawn by the Tornadoes.
Yeah, nice little finger roll at the end there for Bridget to sort of loft it over. Excellent start.
Antoine's going to be on him. James with a nice high screen. Forrest pulls up. Can't hit the jump shot. Rebound grabbed by Wilson. Out of transition. Here come the Tornadoes. Wilson. That's a 3. Off the mark. But the rebound and put back good by Brazil Fields. 4-0 start for Trenton.
Yeah, Fields got the rebound, and the defender sort of slipped in front of him. That gave him an easy shot to the basket. Wow.
Kenny Rankin missed the left-handed try from in close. Wilson already with 2 quick rebounds. Antoine Bridget surveys, passes left. Goss out on the wing. Goss steps into a 3, and he missed everything. Out of bounds.
Good job by Cameron James to hold off Wilson from trying to save that ball. Wilson was trying to get around him. The only way he could is if he fouled.
Smart play. Forrest walks it up. Looks like that's going to be the matchup. Bridget on Forrest.
That's one of them.
One of them to watch, yes. Hudson on Rankin.
I think
that
James,
possibly might be another one.
I think James and Wilson's going to be good. James has been playing a lot better lately.
Wild shot, and then a foul going against Ewing. Kenny Rankin has forced a few shots already here. Both have been pretty tough. That one, he had two guys.
Yeah, you don't want to get overly excited, you know. You don't want to get like, I got to do it. I got to do it. Just, you know, play the team concept. Work the ball around.
Fields into Goss.
Take it if you got it.
Good pass, good pressure. James. And now Goss trying to dribble through traffic, backs out. Swings it over. Bridget with Forrest on him. Shovels it. Wilson almost traveled. Kicks it. Hudson. That's good. That's a three.
That was perfect. Wilson drove. Everybody collapsed on him. Hudson wide open out on the wing. Wilson saw it, got it to him, and boom, it's 7-0.
Good defense in the front court. There's the trap. Sinius. Good find. Rankin underneath the basket. Missed the shot. Hudson up the floor, moving quickly. Antoine passes up a three, drives inside, take it away, but a foul is called. Ooh is right.
I don't know. Speaking of officials, our old buddy Darrell White is here at the game today. He no longer refs. He lives up in North Jersey. Darrell down for his grandmom's funeral, and we send condolences out to Darrell and his family.
Absolutely.
But we got Smiling Abe.
Smiling Abe.
Looking over and smiling at us.
To brighten the mood. Antoine makes it 8-0, and you wonder if Shelly Dearden's thinking about a timeout. These teams have just been so good. It'd be difficult not to trust them, even down a little bit. Tipped up the rebound. Preston floats it over to Rankin, and now they'll get it back to Nair Preston. Nair Preston, 14 points a game. Played a great year. Nice move. Puts Goss on roller skates, and then the ball's punched away. Ends up in the hands of Darnell Forrest, who's directing traffic.
You got to watch it when you have the ball and Goss is guarding you. His hands are so quick.
Long jump shot off glass, no good by James. James gets his own board, puts it up and in. Great hustle play to get Ewing on the board.
Yeah, it was, and they needed that. You know, now they got a bucket. They're only slowing down 6, and now you got your bucket. You can settle down. Now just sort of play your game.
2 fouls on Ewing now. That's the second foul for Joel Sinius.
Griffin
to the scoreboard, so he'll come out. Grady Griffin comes in, who really has played a lot of great minutes off the bench for this Ewing team. Goss for 3, good! Nice set play out of the break.
Ewing does not want to see that.
Oh, and a turnover. It was knocked out on Forrest, they say. Antoine Bridget creates it, and Shelly Dearden now takes a timeout. That pressure has been there on the inbound against Ewing, and that time got the better of him.
And unhappy Shelly Dearden taking this timeout.
Not even halfway through the first quarter, Trenton playing fantastic basketball, 11-2 the lead. Make your New Year's resolution to stay in shape and stay healthy at your neighborhood Capital Area YMCA, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Your hometown Capital Area YMCA offers fitness classes with convenient hours, and the Capital Area YMCA has state-of-the-art workout equipment as well. For more information, capitalymca.org, capitalymca.org. And they're offering you a healthier lifestyle in 2023. 30-second timeout. Trenton ball. Antoine Bridget on the near wing. Forrest on him. Passes left. Goss, jump shot, nails it. Gabriel Goss starts off pretty well. He's 2 of 3.
Yeah, you don't want that to happen. We see what this kid can do when he starts going off.
13-2, early lead for Trenton. James, good passing. Forrest from the corner. It's way off. Boy, the Ewing shots have not looked good.
No, they have not. Like they're not. These aren't like spinning around the rim and coming off or going in
No.
and out. These are misses.
Passes into Griffin.
Believe me, Flash. I know how to miss when I played.
That's the way that you would have shot it.
That's the way I would have missed it.
James, high screen, double team. Trenton's so good at that. Goss was knocked down. He's limping inside. Preston missed it off glass.
That was in and out.
James fighting for it. Ball is still on the floor, and James comes away with it. Nicely done. Ewing can set it up again. There's a three. Preston off the mark. Falls to the other side of the rim. Rankin grabs it. A foul. Count it. Great play by Kenny Rankin.
Yeah, good hustle play by Rankin. Dug in there, and he's off to a tough start. He missed his first 3 shots, but that didn't get him down. He's still in there playing hard. And now with an N1, and you never know, that can always light a team up a little bit. You get a hustle play like that and turn it into a three-pointer.
And he does. 13-5. 3 minutes and 22 seconds. Ball's loose. Ewing all over it. Out of play, and Trenton will keep it.
Antoine Bridges got himself in a tough spot there over by the sideline.
Well, Ewing is saying,
pounced.
hey, you created a couple of turnovers on your inbound. We're trying to do the same. Calvin Moore in the game for Trenton.
So far, turnover's been low. Just 2 for Ewing and 1 for Trenton. And there, bite my tongue.
There's the finish. Darnell Forrest, assisted from Rankin, who took it away. Ewing right back in at 13-7.
Yep.
Calvin Moore spins around a defender, tipped up. There's another takeaway for Ewing. It's Grady Griffin. Long pass. Rankin to the hoop. Scores!
Rankin was a runaway train there.
And he got the foul.
Oh, man. I didn't even hear that. Wow. All right, Kenny Rankin giving this team a huge lift.
He started off slow, but boy, has he
Yeah.
come alive.
Yeah, he shifted gears pretty quick.
13-9, chance to get it to within 2. There it is. 13-10. There's no panic in this Ewing team.
That's
What were
within
we
3,
thinking?
pal, not within 2.
Oh, my apologies.
That's all right. I'm sure the viewers had it figured out.
Even if I didn't.
Yes.
Calvin
No,
Moore.
no panic at all. They just had to get a bucket.
Goss trying to set things up. Preston on him. Tries to dribble around him. He can't. Good defense by Ewing. They're swarming the basketball. Moore got it poked away on the floor. Rankin has it. He got hit. And there's a foul.
Oh, who's just down?
Preston's down.
Preston, yeah. Slowly climbing to his feet.
What a first quarter.
Just about what we
2:15 left.
expected. Trenton's winning, but the way it's going, it feels like Ewing's got the lead.
Last few minutes, yes. Forrest. Dribbles left. Crossover. Inside. He puts it in.
Wow, that was sweet.
13-12. Trenton is reeling. Almost a travel. Got away with it, did Antoine. Might have left his feet. Lob pass down to Hudson. Now Moore out of the wing. Has some room. Screen set. Moore trying to fade away. Ball's loose, but he grabs it. Gets it back up to Goss. Approaching a minute and a half left in the first quarter. Pass left. Moore gets it back to Goss. Goss trying to get his way inside. Great move, but he can't score. James with a board. Out in transition, Preston. He scores off glass. 14-13. Ewing with the lead.
Ewing on a 12-0 run right now.
And Pup Young not going to take a timeout. His team hasn't scored. There's the double team. Antoine fires a jump shot. He missed. Grady Griffin fighting for the rebound. Out of bounds, and Trenton keeps it.
Yeah, you can see a little tightness there on that shot. So when you're winning and things are going good, you're just kind of firing and feeling good about things. When you're trying to stop a run like that, he looked a little stiff on that shot.
Calvin Moore
look
gets the
at
pass
this.
intercepted, but Griffin throws it right to Devontae Hudson. Under a minute to go, first quarter.
This defense has just ratcheted it up
Oh,
to the intensity that is unbelievable.
look at this.
Yeah.
Ball's on the ground again. Griffin. Ewing has numbers. Griffin finishes. 14-0 run for Ewing. It's 16-13.
Are you kidding me?
30 seconds left in the opening quarter.
You're kidding me, right? This isn't really happening.
Antoine.
This whole quarter was two different games.
It was. Wilson left open for three. Nails it.
There you go.
Stops the bleeding.
That's the way to do it. Get a
12
three.
seconds. First quarter. Rankin. 16-16.
Oh,
Rankin out of control. Fired up a three. It's short. That was Preston.
Wow, he's got
Trenton.
a good
Calvin
shot.
Moore at the buzzer.
Oh.
Off the mark. Oh, he had a chance. What a first quarter back and forth.
Yeah.
16 all at the end of one. Take a timeout and come back right after this.
Smiling Abe.
Merrill Reese reminds you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
Only fitting that these two teams would have a seesaw battle in that first quarter and end up tied.
Yeah.
Both teams with only one loss this year, not giving in. Each had their runs in that first quarter, and we end up knotted up at 16 apiece onto the second quarter. Keith Noonan alongside Rich Fisher, and it will be Ewing ball to begin proceedings in the second.
Trenton shot 6 for 9 that quarter. Ewing not bad, 7 for 15. Trenton staying in it because they've hit 3 threes and Ewing hasn't hit a 3 yet. Well.
Shot for three, off glass, way off. Preston almost got that one to fall anyway. Antoine, that's a three, in and out. Griffin leaps up and grabs the board. Wilson stops the ball. That's good defense right there. Grady gets around him anyway. That's a charge.
But these Ewing guys are they get that ball at the top of the key and they're looking to drive and take it right to the hoop. They're not looking to dish off or kick or anything. They're going right strong to the rack. Sometimes it's worked, sometimes it doesn't.
Looks like Nair Preston has that. So he's got some tape on that shooting hand. So you wonder if that affects him at all.
Maybe. Ooh, you got to make your passes crisper than that. The way this Ewing defense is going right now, you got to make crisp, sharp passes.
Quisp.
Remember that cereal, Quisp and Quake?
Yes.
I like that. I like that you knew that cereal.
Chris Wilson in the paint. Passes out. Goss thought about a three. Now works his way inside. Kicks out. Antoine for three.
Oh, way off.
Just a little long. Wilson, offensive rebound to keep the possession alive. Goss steps into a three. Bang!
Let me tell you something. They might want to look at getting the ball to Goss and ride his high hand.
19-16.
Set a
Forrest.
few screens to pop him open a little.
Loose ball. Takeaway, Chris Wilson. Pass to Hudson. Hudson lays it in. Nice finish by Devontae. Here come Ewing, though. The Blue Devils, led by Grady Griffin with the ball. Passes out. Rankin thought about a three and now passes left. Here's Forrest. Antoine Bridget on him. So good defensively, and when he gets going, tough to match him in the shooting department as well. Rankin kicks to Preston. Preston, nice behind the back dribble, drives in, left hand, won't go. Good rebound by Goss. Goss moves all the way inside, coast to coast, wild shot missed. James with a rebound. Forrest will run the floor now. Forrest passes to Rankin. Rankin from downtown. Short.
On mark, but short.
Calvin Moore tried to feed Devontae Hudson, but it got stolen away. James ended up with it. Grady Griffin, good pass. James fouled and will go to the line.
Back and forth we go, baby. Shoot. That's on Calvin Moore, I guess. He picked up 2 quickies.
Both teams with 4 fouls each. 5:55 left first half. Cameron James off on the first. First time we're seeing Demir Bailey in the game for Trenton. He just checked in. For Calvin.
Now watch him. You never know what's going to happen with him in there, too.
Both these teams just are so deep on both sides of the ball.
Yeah.
Wild pass grabbed by Bailey. It saved a turnover.
I think Trenton goes a bit deeper, though.
I agree. Especially with that addition of Goss.
Yeah.
Late in the, midway.
I know.
Here's Bailey left open for 3. He fires but can't connect, way off.
Misfires.
Rankin, nice move. Rankin into the paint. Leaves it for Griffin. Griffin spins. Wild shot blocked by Antoine Bridget. Bridget leaked out, but instead Chris Wilson got it to Goss. Antoine into the paint, falling away, won't go. Off the back iron. Another rebound for Griffin. He has played on fire tonight. All around.
Antoine Bridges is having trouble getting it going right now. Shots are off. He's only hit 1 out of.
There's the double team.
6 shots.
Shot for 3, Preston, in and out. He's not gotten his shot going, but there is the putback by Cameron James. 21-19 Trenton.
Yeah, we mentioned he's been playing better. He's been scoring more. And
it's that same pressure that Ewing has played. Here's Goss again! Oh, another 3.
That's what I'm saying. Get him the ball.
24-19. Preston gets around. A charge. Nair Preston. And there is Demir Bailey. He was the one that drew it. Offensive foul on the Blue Devils. That's their 5th as a team.
We saw Heightstown get a bunch of charges against Trenton the other night. I guess the Tornadoes said, we got to start doing that.
Good pass. Bailey left open, drives baseline, kicks baseline. Wilson, that's a shot short, goes right to Bailey, but rejected. Cameron James puts it into the seats.
Rejected with authority. We swatted that away big time.
Trenton with the ball underneath. Lob pass. Hudson tries to work inside. Goss pulls up, kicks out. Wilson all alone, nails the 3. Money.
Good recognition there by Goss. He's feeling it, and he was thinking about going and driving, and then he saw his lane got shut off. He immediately saw Wilson over here in the corner and found him.
Trenton now 27-19, 3:42, second quarter. Forrest falling away. Oh, he got it off glass. How about that shot?
Yeah.
Long pass, Trenton moving. Antoine high to the rim and puts it in.
Don't look away, folks. Don't look away. You don't know what you're going to miss.
I feel bad for you tonight, Fish.
Yeah.
You have to keep stats.
Yeah. These things are
I can't take my eyes off the floor, otherwise I'm going to miss about half the game.
You just keep calling the names, partner, and then I can see where to put the little marks.
There you go. Good defense by Hudson, pressuring the ball. James down on the block. Passes out. onto the left wing, poked away and out of play by Devontae Hudson, who's jawing a little bit after the play.
It's a team effort here, Flash, you and me. My part is to make you look good by being an idiot.
Oh, thank you. That helps me out a lot.
Well, I take one for the team.
Forrest dribbles right, tries to get around Bridget. Now here's Preston with Goss on him. Gabriel Goss, a late addition to this team, but was oh so needed for Trenton, and there's a turnover. Great pass! Oh, and the finish by Bailey, a one-handed pass from Antoine Bridget.
And he had to sort of swish that through about
thread the needle.
Thread the needle through about 3 different defenders. That's one of those plays that the pass is prettier than the basket.
Foul and one! Grady Griffin.
Look, Ewing's doing a good job of getting the N1s. This will be their 3rd. Rankin got a couple.
Now Griffin with a chance. Brazil Fields comes in for Demir Bailey, who had a nice impact on the game for Trenton when he was in there.
He always does. He's a very underrated part of this team.
Griffin way short. Wilson with a rebound. 2:15 to go first half. Into the corner, almost a travel. Hudson, tough shot and good defense by Jeff Iandanaba, who got the rebound. He's in the game for the first time for Ewing. 2 minutes left. High screen. Off on the far wing. Forrest double team. Fires
Wide
across.
open.
Preston wide open. Got it!
Another great pass. Another great job of seeing your teammate, knowing what to do, getting them the ball.
Wilson left wide open for another triple. He can't match. Griffin with another rebound, but Brazil Fields is there for the jump ball.
Good job by Fields. Griffin had it. Fields jumped right away, clamped on it. And that's going to be a turnover. They're going to.
Yeah, obviously we can't see the
arrows.
Possession arrow from here, so looks like it's Trenton ball underneath. What a possession this could be. They can steal a bucket. Nice find underneath.
Oh.
Wilson missed the layup, and the ball got knocked away on a second chance. Forrest running the floor, steps in, scores! What a move off the window.
Here they come again.
31-28. Wilson back up top, straight on. Goss in the front court. Antoine inside, can't score, no foul. Oh, now there's a late whistle.
First Antoine was mad, then Shelly Dearden was mad.
And they do get a foul on Antoine driving to the hoop. I did not even hear the whistle.
No, I didn't either.
So it is a bit loud in here.
Sure is. Great atmosphere.
Oh, Antoine way short. He doesn't miss much of those.
No, he's just struggling a little with his shot in this first half.
Hits the second. 32-28. See what Shelly Dearden wants to do. 1:10 left. Long pass, Iandanaba right there. Nobody near him. Spins in, and he scores with a left hand. Jeff Iandanaba with his first bucket of the game.
Hey, there's no sitting on the ball in this one.
No. Antoine surveys, drives in again, lost the ball on the shot. And it's James up to Rankin. Rankin blocked away. Tamir Fennell in the game for Trenton. He got the block.
Yeah, I saw him start to come in during that foul shot. We don't see him too often.
No, we don't. And he's coming out after a blocked shot. Nicely done.
Yeah.
By Fennell right there on that possession.
Came in, blocked the shot, and off he went.
Ewing ball underneath. James on the block, stolen away by Goss. 40 seconds. Goss up the floor. Ewing had the numbers. Poked away. Look at Preston go.
Oh.
But he lost it again. Into Rankin's hands for three.
Oh.
In and out. Rebound, grabbed by Fields, up ahead, Hudson to the rim, and he puts it in.
That ball was halfway down
Oh, it
for
was.
Rankin.
15 seconds left, second quarter. Trenton up on the road. Each team with just one loss. Rankin steps inside, missed the layup. Second chance, no good. Trenton, Bridget at the buzzer, puts it in! And Trenton goes to half, leading at Ewing, 36-30. What a first half.
Absolutely, and Trenton sure finished it with a flurry there. Getting the bucket from Hudson, and then another one, a fast break from Bridget. And it looked like it was going to be tied again at the half, just like it was after the first quarter. Then Trenton put things together there a little bit. And Darryl Young is not happy with something, and neither is Shelly Deard. Nobody's happy.
Nobody's happy here. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll talk about the first half. And we'll step aside right now on WBCB.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good! Hi, Merrill Reese for Capital Health, reminding you that the former St. Francis Medical Center is now Capital Health East, and they still offer a 24/7 emergency department as well as outpatient medical clinic services. To enter the emergency department and outpatient clinic, please use the Burt Avenue entrance. Capital Health, proud to be a partner for better health in our state's capital, Trenton, New Jersey.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
It's a new year at Team Toyota, and we're still here for you. With new Toyota models arriving weekly with no markups above MSRP. And with selection. With over 200 certified Toyotas and used cars for every budget, you can drive one home today. And with service. Check out our seasonal specials that will save you time and money. So Happy New Year. We're always here for you. At one of our 3 locations in Princeton, Langhorne, and Glen Mills. Or at teamtoyota.net.
This is Angelo Onifrey, your Mercer County prosecutor, and I'd like to take this opportunity to wish all of our Mercer County student athletes the best of luck, and also urge parents to stay involved in your children's school activities. Extracurricular events are a great way to keep your sons and daughters focused, and it does not have to be athletics. They can be involved with the drama club, the school band, even the debate team. An involved student today has a brighter future tomorrow. This message is brought to you by the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, and I hope you enjoyed today's game.
Hi, Merrill Reese reminding you to come back home to traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You'll always feel welcome at the Revere. It's like stepping back in time where you'll feel like you're dining in South Philly or New York's Little Italy. Start your meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. Choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood dishes, succulent steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The Revere is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private room available for special affairs, plus catering. For reservations, call 609-882-6365. That's 609-882-6365. Come home to traditional Italian cuisine. The Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
New Jersey is home to the best public schools in the nation. And that didn't happen by accident. It's the result of parents, educators, and communities working together year after year to give our students a world-class education, no matter the challenge. Because parents and educators know that with a shared commitment to our public schools, our children can learn, grow, and thrive. And together, we can keep New Jersey's public schools the best in the nation.
Capital Health's primary care network continues to grow, bringing its extensive option of locations to your neighborhood. Whether you're scheduling a wellness checkup or not feeling well, advanced medicine starts with a Capital Health primary care doctor at locations near you in Mercer, Bucks, and Burlington counties. To find a Capital Health primary care location that's convenient for you, visit capitalmedicalgroup.org. That's capitalmedicalgroup.org. This is Merrill Reese reminding you that Haldeman Ford Subaru on Route 33 in Hamilton Township is more than just a great place to purchase a new Ford Subaru or pre-owned car or truck. Their collision and service centers services all makes and models and specializes in fleet service. Haldeman's Collision Center is renowned for their work. It's a state-of-the-art facility, all insurance accepted, free estimates and loaner cars available, and one of the friendliest staffs around. From small dents to major repairs on any make or model, it's Haldeman Ford Subaru Collision Center, Route 33 in Hamilton Township. They're good.
Back here at Ewing, Keith Noonan, Rich Fisher with you, 36-30. Getting set for the second half, and Fish has all the stats and numbers for you. Go ahead, pal.
Well, yeah, we said before the game rebounding and turnovers would be key. Turnovers are a wash at 8 each. Rebounding, Trenton has an 18-12 advantage there, and the major reason for that is Chris Wilson. He's got 9 boards in this game, so Chris Wilson doing a great job, and Trenton's been getting a few.
By the way, that's his average.
Yes,
and that was just the first half.
In one half, yeah. Scoring-wise, Kabreem Goss with 11 to lead the way for the Tornadoes. Antoine Bridget and Devontae Hudson has 7 apiece. Chris Wilson with 6. Brazil Fields with 3. And Demir Bailey's got 2. Tornadoes shooting 14 for 26 from the field, 2 for 4 from the foul line. They have 6 3-pointers. That's the difference in the game right now. 36-30. Ewing's got 1 3-pointer. For the Devils, Darnell Forrest with 8. Kenny Rankin's got 6. Cameron James with 5. Grady Griffin has 4. And I forgot to put his name down. Jeffrey Ayandanub, how do you say it?
Ayandanaba.
Ayandanaba has 2. And I think that is it. We got them all. Blue Devils are shooting 13 for 28 from the field, 3 for 4 from the free throw line, and as we said, Nair Preston has their only 3-pointers. So, people that are supposed to produce are producing. Antoine Bridget's struggling a little bit with his shot, but he's still got 7 points and made some great passes and playing his usual strong defense. And
That's the thing is, even when he doesn't shoot well, he still tries to drive to the hoop, get to the free throw line, and the defense never leaves him.
No, never. And it can't in this game. And, but Ewing's hanging right in there. Trenton's shown, Trenton was up 13-2 in that first quarter. And, you say to yourself, well, let's see if Ewing can chip away. Well, he chipped away all right with 14 straight points. That was quite a chip. And they got back in it. And then Tornadoes again went up 10 in the second quarter. Ewing got back to within 2, and then a little late spurt by the Tornadoes made it 36-30, a little more comfortable. But, this game is far from being comfortable for either side. Ewing's just going to keep gumming, and Ewing's defense is pretty solid, forcing the turnovers. Again, if they can get Cabron Goss open, he is feeling it today. At least he wasn't that first half. You know how it is with shooters. It can go as quick as it can come.
Well, that's the way that it is, but what a half by Goss right there, and what a half by Chris Wilson to rip down 9 rebounds. Thought Grady Griffin played great minutes off the bench for Ewing to help keep them where they are.
Yeah.
He had a couple of takeaways, and he was ripping down rebounds. He played great. So
yeah, 4 points, three rebounds, a couple of steals.
Yep.
He did play well. Cameron James has been the main guy on the boards for Ewing. He's got 5.
Cameron James listed as 6'5". Joel Sinius, 6'4". Didn't see much of him, though.
No, we really haven't.
He started the game, and then since then has come out. I believe he might have picked up a couple of fouls there. Now we're underway here, second half. From Ewing, Trenton 18-1, Ewing 17-1. Number 1 seed for the MCTs on the line here from Ewing. Jim is awfully quiet right now.
Oh, yeah, everybody's just settling in from halftime.
Got to settle in.
You got to let something happen to get excited again.
Preston, floating shot, no good. Brazil Fields trying to dribble around James. Fires it across court. Bridget trying to set things up. Gets through half court. Passes left. Goss left open. Almost traveled, and he did.
Yep. Why don't you put on a Blue Devil outfit, Flash, and I'll put on a Tornado mascot outfit, and we'll run around the court real fast, get everybody fired up.
Kyle Franco's over there from the Trentonian. I think he would look good in one of those.
Yeah, all right.
Dress him up as the mascot. He can still take pictures.
Rumor has it those guys got to get liquored up before they get in those costumes.
Forrest, nice shot, good move, gets it to go. From in the paint, good move by Forrest. Fields surveys the defense. And now Bridget will set things up. 36-32. Early going second half. Wide open Fields, straight on 3, way off. Hits the window first. Rankin out of the break. Wild pass, and tied up is Joel Sinius. Jump ball should be Ewing's possession, I believe.
You are wrong.
I'm wrong, okay.
Take a seat.
Yep, Trenton.
Next contestant. Ewing applying the pressure.
Pass right, Goss is there.
Trenton handling it.
Goss, a cross-court pass. Bridget launches. In and out.
He can't buy one today.
That was a long 2. Officials didn't have the hand up, so he was just beyond the line, or just inside the line, rather. Nice move, scoop layup. Falls down for Brazil Fields.
That was a nice move. I think he used the right hand going in from the left side, which they don't like you doing, but it worked out for him.
Sometimes guys aren't comfortable going to that left hand.
No, they're yelled at basketball camp all the time.
Forrest trying to set up the offense, but he's being harassed, and Bridget creates the turnover.
Wow, Bridget is just
so good.
Yeah, he is.
Bridget,
I mean, he'll get a few steals, but mostly his defense, he denies the ball. He doesn't let guys get past him. He did what you just saw there.
Out on the left wing, Fields gets it over to Hudson, and pass goes through Devontae Hudson's hand, and they say it was tipped and out of play, so somebody on Ewing touched it. Trenton ball, Fields to inbound, bounce pass in, Bridget, nice pass underneath, scores Chris Wilson.
What a great pass. That was
Antoine
vintage,
Bridget.
That was vintage Pete Carrill right there.
Preston.
Backdoor coming through.
Good shovel pass into the corner. Grady Griffin to the rim. Nice find. James got it blocked away. Loose ball. Goss dribbles through two guys. Pass left. Wilson can't finish. Fight for the rebound. Goss.
Look at Goss.
With a foul.
The littlest guy on the floor. Battling inside, getting rebounds, getting loose balls. He does more than just shoot.
Fight for the ball. Going to call a foul. Looks like on Rankin.
This is Goss's first Trenton Ewing game as a transfer. He's fitting right in.
Shot. That's good. Absolutely drained.
Yeah.
Long two.
That looked good from the get-go.
Antoine Bridget collects a bucket.
All of a sudden, a 10-point bulge here for the Tornadoes.
42-32. Rankin out of the near wing and
good
stolen away.
Good
Brazil Fields up the floor, bounce pass right. Good find underneath, and Devontae Hudson puts it in. 44-32. Trenton.
Vintage Trenton high right there. Trap the guy, get the turnover, get it up the court, find the fast, get numbers, hit the guy for the open layup, and suddenly you're up a dozen.
Shelly Dearden calls timeout. 44-32. If you miss any of tonight's action, read about it in the Trentonian or Trentonian.com, on the newspaper serving Bucks, Burlington, and Mercer County 7 days a week. It is the Trentonian. Car inventory in Mercer and Bucks County's all-new Hyundai of Trenton. Check them out. All new Hyundai models, pre-owned cars, all types of models. Hyundai of Trenton has the inventory ready for delivery. Hyundai of Trenton is at 1655 North Olden Avenue in Ewing Township. Well, Ewing has faced a similar deficit in this game, but was able to come back. And
yep, this is Trenton's biggest lead of the game. But yeah,
they did get it to 10 once before.
They had it 11.
Yeah, there you go.
13-2. But Ewing ain't going away.
Nope. Forrest looking to chisel in. He does, and can't score. Looked like an open shot, but the loose ball goes right to Preston, who gets it into the corner. And now Forrest on a baseline try. Up and no shot. Foul on the floor against Trenton.
You know, Nair Preston, I can't say enough good things about the way this kid hustles. He battled to get that ball. Earlier in the game, he went to tip a ball away from a guy on the left side of the court, missed it, and then ran over and to the other side and tipped it away and got the steal.
Rankin got it swatted by Devontae Hudson. Tip ball goes out on Rankin. .353, third quarter. Who will walk out of this gym with their just second loss of the season? Goss fell down.
Yeah.
And they call a foul.
One thing about Goss, when he falls down, he doesn't get hurt because he doesn't have far to go.
Gabriel Goss listed at 5'7".
I think they're giving him an inch there.
An inch or a couple. It's okay.
Greg Grant used to try the same thing.
Oh, yeah. It's not uncommon. Handoff, Hudson.
Inched himself all the way to the NBA.
There you go. Handoff. Goss steps into a three. Missed it. Off to the right. Good rebound by James. Up the floor. Good pass. Griffin down to the baseline. Lost it. Fight for the ball. Diving on the floor. Preston saved it. Ewing still with it. Forrest inside. Floating shot. Off glass. No. Good rebound by Wilson.
Just every loose ball everything is being fought for like crazy for both sides. I mean, whoever wins or loses, it's not going to be from lack of intensity.
And off to Fields near wing. Now Hudson tries to move in, and a foul. He was falling down a bit out of control that time. That's the third foul on Nair Preston.
Well, that hurts.
Joel Sinius is coming in, and Preston's coming out. That does.
I mean, Preston scored 5 points, but like I said, he does those other things. He's a very Antoine Bridget-y.
Antoine with it now. Passes left for Goss. Goss in the front court, backs out. 44-32 Trenton. Pass right. Antoine fires from downtown, knocked down, and he missed the shot. Rebound Sinius. Quickly up ahead, Forrest got double teamed. Bounce pass to Grady Griffin, steps in, and a block is called on Antoine Bridget. These calls not going to get any easier for these officials.
No. You got to keep a lid on it, you know? That's only the first on Bridget.
Ewing underneath. Forrest set to inbound. Lobs it in. Down near the block, Griffin, he traveled.
Good call, Flash.
Thank you.
Yeah. I call him as I see him.
You give me credit sometimes.
That's That's only the second turnover for Ewing. Turnovers have been at a minimum.
Yeah, they have.
Which is pretty impressive, the way both of these teams are playing defense.
Bounce pass, breaking the pressure, Goss. Double team, floats it back up top. Antoine collects it, kicks it out. Got away with the travel,
I think he did.
Goss has it anyhow, deep in the front court. Looking for a high screen, he gets it. And the pass almost stolen away. Fields ends up with it. Fields to the rim. Scoop layup. Oh, what a move. And a technical foul at the end of the play.
Wow.
And who is it on?
Darrell Young's not happy.
Trenton fans booing, and it might be on Fields, and that was awfully too quick. And I didn't even see anything that happened. He might have just said something.
I guess he did. Again, that's the second time now he's come in from the left-hand side and went in with his right hand. And that was a pretty amazing shot, coming underhand and sort of finger rolling and getting some English off the backboard. But whatever happened after, we do not know. But
Forrest missed. Ewing's going to get the ball back after this next shot anyway. Due to the technical foul, I guess they called it on Fields.
I guess so. Yeah.
It's one of two.
They got him up there.
So Ewing ball, and in a game like this, I know you have the lead, but nothing feels comfortable, and give them an extra 2 free throws in a possession.
Yeah, I mean, they were on a roll. They scored 10 in a row there. So, yeah, you don't want to do something silly.
See if Ewing can capitalize. Pass to the left. Rankin looks up top. Griffin, pass intercepted. Fields trying to save it. Goes out on him.
People sitting on the steps here in the stands.
Forrest moves inside. Floating jump shot, a foul. 2 shots for Forrest. See who that was on for Trenton.
That was on Wilson, his second.
There's just not been much room for either team for those fadeaway jump shots.
No.
They are being covered up there quickly when you get into the paint.
Oh yeah, that's not a place to make your money today.
Forrest hits them both.
Well, he missed that first one on the tee. Drained 3 in a row now.
46-35. Trenton up 11. Minute 10, third quarter left. Bridget passes left and in and out of the hands of Fields. Collects it and then passes back. Goss with it now. Goss looking to set things up. Forrest on him defensively. High screen. Goss works off of it.
Goss is looking shooterish.
Passes out. Antoine.
Get it back to him. Oh, he was wide open.
He was out on the right wing. Goss steps in, fires. Doesn't get the roll off the rim. Ball is tipped out. Goss has it. He launches again.
Yeah.
This time it's way off, and Fields blocked away by Forrest. Griffin comes away with it. Great play by Ewing. Grady Griffin in on it again. 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Ewing has it. Trying to get it to Rankin. Bridget's on him. Rankin fires, and he can't connect.
Oh, that would have been big for them.
7 seconds left in the third. Bridget moves in. Loose ball. Griffin, 1 second. Fires. Off glass, no good. We've seen a couple of opportunities wide open for both teams at the buzzer. Trenton got one, I believe, at the end of the first quarter with a Bridget layup. That time Ewing can't match. A nice third quarter for Trenton. Seems like they do that every game. And they open up a 46-35 lead here at Ewing. And we'll take a timeout and come back for the fourth quarter after this.
The Gator, Jerry Blavitt, inviting you to come on by and experience true traditional Italian cuisine at the Revere Restaurant at 802 River Road in Ewing Township. You're always welcome at the restaurant. I mean, it's like stepping back in time. You feel like you're dining in South Philadelphia or in New York's Little Italy restaurant. You can start the meal with complimentary Hoboken bread. You choose from a menu featuring fresh seafood, steaks and chops, or homemade pasta dishes. You can even eat at the bar. The restaurant is open 7 days for lunch and dinner. Private rooms are available for special affairs, plus we do catering. Remember, the Revere Restaurant, 609-882-6365. Again, that's 609-882-6365. Come on home and experience the true taste of Italy at the Revere Restaurant, 802 River Road, Ewing Township.
It comes down to this. 8 minutes left in the contest. 18-1 Trenton and 17-1 Ewing. And Trenton with the edge, 46-35.
And Flash, how about that third quarter? Ewing got just 5 points in that quarter.
Unbelievable.
And just one basket. Forrest had all 5 points with a bucket and 3 free throws. They shot 1 for 8 in the quarter.
Trenton clamping down on defense. Griffin deep in the front court. Just fires it up. Cineas leaps up and grabs the pass. Out on the near wing. Fires a jump shot. He can't connect. Nice rebound, James. No call. Out of bounds. Ewing will keep it. Out on Trenton.
James getting a rebound and having it knocked out.
This is as ferocious of a defensive game as you'll ever see.
Yeah.
It's amazing that these teams even have.
On both sides.
Right.
Like you'll see low-scoring games.
Right.
But that'll be a lot of times because the team's slowing it down.
Correct.
This is, they're going at it.
Rankin, floater, won't go. Oh, it hit everything around the cylinder. The ball's loose. Ewing picks it up. Preston fires to the corner. Rankin, triple, short.
Oh, Rankin just cannot get it to drop today.
Ewing's going to need to make those shots down the stretch here. They're going to start fairly soon. Goss making moves inside.
Oh.
Foul on the shot. Two free throws coming up.
That was pretty brave by young Cab. Take that into the land of the Giants. But he got what he wanted. He drew the foul.
There's fans standing up, high-fiving each other. I mean, that's
great.
Oh, it's as good as it gets.
Little tournament preview.
How great of a tournament is this going to be?
I hope a great one.
Oh. Goss, nothing but net. Jeff Iandanaba coming in for Preston. Preston and Darnell Forrest, the main shooters, along with Rankin, just have not gotten it going. And you've mentioned Rankin's struggles tonight as well.
Oh, really? Yeah, he's really struggling.
So if one of those guys could get going, or multiple, they've got a good chance.
Rankin's just 2 for 13.
Loose ball. Trenton with it. Bridget scores. Trenton 50, Ewing 35. 6.5 to go. Griffin got pushed.
Well, if Ewing's going to go, it better start going. Need something. Need like a big three or like a slam dunk, something to just get the gym rocking, you know.
Rankin to the hoop. Nice move.
Or take that.
How about just some points, Fish?
Yeah. I mean, you want to get that crowd back into it, too. I mean, it's loud in here, but it could get louder.
Trenton with the ball. Passes right. Antoine off a high screen. Steps back and just passes out. Pressure by Forrest. Goss gets around him. Antoine thought about a three. Pumps. Fires a jump shot. He missed. Forrest collects the rebound. Loose ball, and Iandanaba has it. Now here's Griffin moving inside. Stutter step. Lost it. Trenton with another takeaway. Long pass. Bridget. Good find. Wilson with a finish. Another fantastic highlight reel assist for Antoine Bridget, the general.
Boy, you are not kidding. That guy's got unbelievable court vision, awareness, and can just pass the ball so well. I mean, he is just a well-rounded player in so many aspects. Go ahead, Flash, read your little.
5:35 to go, 52-37, Trenton in command for the moment. The Italian People's Bakery, proud to support high school sports here on WBCB. Go to 63 Butler Street for the rolls, deli meats, and pastries. 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies, finest dessert trays for any get-together. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. And make your New Year's resolution to stay in shape and stay healthy at your neighborhood Capital Area YMCA, 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. Adults and senior citizens, your hometown Capital Area YMCA offer fitness classes to meet your goals with convenient hours. The Capital Area YMCA has state-of-the-art workout equipment. Go to capitalymca.org. capitalymca.org, your hometown Capital Area YMCA at 359 Pennington Avenue in Trenton. And check out the Trentonian if you miss any of this action, or Trentonian.com. Trenton crowd's into it. Why not?
Yeah. They're feeling it.
Ewing fans now standing up. Can Ewing make a late push? Rankin trying to make it happen. Got rejected by the backboard. Fields just throws it up and into the hands of Antoine Bridget.
Yeah.
Who passes right. Now back to Antoine. Over to Goss up top. Rankin on him. That's a mismatch. Goss dribbles around him. Thought about a long jump shot and now just passes out to Antoine. Bridget.
Trenton's not going to be in any rush now. I mean, they're going to attack when they can attack.
Looking for open shots right now.
Yeah, right now.
And they can take their time.
Yeah, let's.
Wilson.
Clock. Look at that.
There's an open shot.
Wow.
What a pass. And Fields, the beneficiary. 54-37.
Wilson threw that, right?
He did.
I mean, these guys, they are. We always talk about like not.
Iandanaba missed the shot and Goss fell down. Ewing ball. That's a break for Ewing.
Yeah, for sure. We always talk about how we're impressed with the way Nottingham shares the ball and Robbinsville. But let me tell you something. This Trenton High team can share the ball with the best of them. And they're showing that today. I mean, you know, sometimes when you're playing against a team of your caliber, everybody's got to contribute, and they're making sure everybody is contributing.
54-37, almost halfway through the fourth quarter. Ewing has got to start to get going. Rankin got fouled, lost the handle on the ball, and like you said, Fish, earlier, it's not where you're going to make your money tonight, because it seems like every time on that drive, if they're not in transition, that's what's happening. Balls getting knocked away, clean shots are hard to come by as well.
Yeah, I mean, really, this is a game where you really should be driving and then kicking it back out. Leave one of your guards out there to be wide open.
So it'll be 2 shots for Kenny Rankin. No problem on the first. 6 fouls team-wise now for the Tornadoes, and that is the 4th foul on Trenton's Brazil Field. So he comes out, Calvin Moore in. Not a bad replacement at all.
No. I haven't seen a lot of Calvin Moore today.
No, we haven't.
Brazil Fields is playing a really nice game. 9 points.
In and out in the second, so just 1 of 2. 54-38. Moore kicks to the corner. Now Goss passes right. Ewing's got to get up on the ball.
Oh, yeah, you're absolutely right. This is yeah, there you go. Well, no.
Loose ball, but into the hands of Wilson. Knocked out of play. Trenton ball.
I mean, it's going to get to the point here where you're going to have to start gambling a little bit, you know?
Yeah.
Going for the steals, trying to double team, trap them, get them, 5 seconds, just something. You can't just keep playing them straight man to man and let them do what they're doing right now.
Back deep into the front court. Moore working on Rankin. Bounce pass to the left. Goss dribbles around, fires a jump shot. He missed. Good rebound, Preston. He's on the break. 2-on-1 Trenton and a foul. Preston just went right into the teeth of the defense there and picks up the foul.
Yeah.
So he goes to the line, and not a bad strategy for Ewing. Try to score while the clock is stopped.
Exactly.
But you got to make the free throws.
And he knows there's no time to waste here. Got it up in a hurry. And yeah, get to the line and no clicking on the clock at all.
Both good. 14-point lead for Trenton. But Ewing still has 3:38 to go. Trying to come back. Both teams with just 1 loss on the season. Pass into the corner. Now back up top. Trenton putting on a clinic of passing the basketball here in the second half. There's another one.
Another one.
Moore to Hudson. Another bucket from in close.
Right there, standing right there for the layups.
56-40. Forrest fires off window, no good. Wilson with a rebound. Trenton up to Hudson. Reverse layup, he got fouled. And Trenton looking like they're just having fun out there. And Ewing just reeling now.
Yeah, a little frustrated. I mean, this has been a kind of a nightmare offensive second half for them. 2 baskets over 13 minutes.
Calvin Moore coming over and giving Bridget a little handshake there. Hudson off on the first. No problem on the second.
That's 12 for Devontae Hudson.
3 minutes to go.
Trenton matches its biggest lead.
Inside, Preston. That one drops down for him through contact. 57-42 Trenton. Ewing needs some takeaways. Tipped up.
Preston again. Preston doing everything he can.
Preston on the floor. Picked up by James. Feeds Rankin inside. Bucket's good. 57-44.
Chalk that up to another hustle play by Nair Preston.
Trenton quickly, foul, and Wilson goes to the line. So Chris Wilson back to the line.
And these aren't what you would call crucial free throws, but these are free throws you want to make because you don't want to, they've scored 4 in a row now. You want to stop that run right there.
You don't want to get it to 57-50.
Yeah.
Miss. Still an uphill battle for the home team, Ewing. Hits the second. Darrell Young will take a timeout. The Italian People's Bakery, 63 Butler Street, is the place to go for the rolls, deli meats, and pastries. They offer catering as well. 63 Butler Street, place to go for the best hoagies, finest dessert trays for any get-together. The Italian People's Bakery since 1936. 2:22 left. And again, check out the Trentonian or Trentonian.com. You miss any of today's action, read about it right there in the Trentonian. 2:22 left. Anything surprise you about this game, my friend?
Well, right now the score. I thought it would be after Ewing showed how they could come back in that first quarter. I thought they'd be able to hang with Trenton, but Trenton's just done a great job of. I mean, they've dissected this defense with tremendous passing here in the second half. That doesn't surprise me, but right now the score surprises me.
Pass into the corner. Rankin, that's a triple. Still can't hit. Out of bounds, tipped off of Trenton. I believe that's the right call from our angle here.
That's a bit of a surprise. Kenny Rankin's day. He's just, he's having one of those days.
Yeah, Ewing just could not get much going, especially in this second half here. Lob pass in, knocked away. Antoine, out of bounds.
Seconds keep clicking off, though, on these little knockout of bouncers.
2:08 left in the game. Cineas has the mismatch on Calvin Moore, drives in, floats it up, and gets it to fall.
He caught it. He had the mismatch, and he took him a second, but he saw it.
Bridget thought about a jump shot, drives baseline, kick to the corner. Now back up top, Goss, cross-court pass over to Moore, and pass stolen by Kenny Rankin. Knocked away. He goes straight up and puts it in. It's a 10-point game. A minute 35 to go. Ewing trying to create another one, and they do. A foul on the floor. They're going to get more. And that is the 8th team foul. So it will be free throws, Fish, and it's a 10-point game.
Right. Kenny Rankin, I'll tell you what, he has struggled mightily, but he's still fighting with every ounce of energy that he has. Got that layup, came right back to help force the turnover, draw the foul. Antoine Bridget, slight limp as he goes off.
Looks like Brazil Fields might come in the game.
Trenton, Antoine Bridget passed up a pretty easy shot down there. I don't know if I would completely try and run out the clock on that. I think I would have taken that shot.
Yeah, I think clearly the strategy there was we're going to still try to waste some time, but
yeah,
I tend to agree with you. I mean, like we said, we didn't want, if you're Trenton, I'm sure they were thinking we didn't want this to get to a 10-point game or anything of the sort, and there's still lots of time, really.
Yeah, for sure. Minute 32.
Especially with missed free throws and other things that could happen when you're the leading team.
You gotta,
these are massive.
Now you're pressing. You got to make these.
1 and 1. Oh, my.
Yeah.
Trenton with a rebound. Goss fires. Hudson puts it in.
Well, you're not going to turn that shot down.
could be the exclamation point with 1:15 left. Rankin inside, he scores.
Rankin coming to life now. All of a sudden, 2, 4, 6, 8. He's got 8 points in this final quarter.
Trenton gets it in, floating pass up in the air. Oh, Antoine somehow grabs it.
Look at this.
Shovel pass underneath, and Antoine with a finish. That sums up the Trenton offense in this second half.
Little give and go.
Forrest
Antoine.
hits the long jump shot. Timeout, Shelley Dearden. Right now, Ewing keeping it at a 10-point deficit, but only 45 seconds left. It's 62-52. Wow. Of all the times for Rankin to get hot and Forrest to hit that jump shot.
Yeah.
If they had a little more of that, which they have done all season throughout this game, just a little more, they would probably be neck and neck, but instead, 10 points away. 8 team fouls against Trenton and 6 against Ewing.
Sorry, class, I'm trying to add something up here.
These two teams both with only 1 loss, and looks like the number 1 seed in the MCT's on the line, and Trenton 45 seconds away, trying to hold off a surging Ewing right now that has scored a couple of buckets in a row. It'll be Trenton ball out of the timeout. Fans getting into it, some of them. Some Ewing fans looks like by the exits. Ten-point lead for the Tornadoes. Can they finish it off? Fields looking to get it in. He does. Goss, nice find. Fields up the floor. Seconds going by. Pass back up top, Goss. A pass to the right. Doesn't look like there's going to be any fouls.
No, they're not fouling. Yeah, looks like Trenton's going to come away to victor here.
Good defense, but still no fouls. Wilson dribbling with it, and there's a foul. 21 seconds left. Trenton Central about to go to 19-1 on the season. On the road, tough environment. And Fish, who should be the player of the game? I ask you, sir.
Well, we try to make it somebody different, right? You have a lot of candidates. Have we had Brazil Fields on yet?
I don't know.
He's got 9 points, and I got him for 8 rebounds.
Wow.
But, you know, Antoine Bridges got 13 points, played great defense. Chris Wilson misses.
Sinius with a rebound. 18 seconds left.
Chris Wilson, 11 points and 13 rebounds.
Rankin off on the 3. Kept alive. Here's another 3. Preston, air ball. James got it knocked out of play. 8 seconds left.
Yeah, Hudson with 12 points, 4 rebounds. Goss with 13 points. He's got 5 rebounds. Wilson with 11 and 13 rebounds. I mean, you got your pick. I don't remember Brazil Fields.
Rankin fires up a long 3, missed it. 3 seconds left. Forrest steps in, scores at the buzzer, but Trenton Central with a huge win on the road here at Ewing as they take down the Blue Devils by a score of 62-54.
Yeah, this was, we saw Trenton do what they do to a lot of teams. It's a little harder to do it against Ewing, but they did. You know, they sort of imposed their will. They got that little run. And again, like you said, they had that big third quarter. Not really offensively. They only got 10 points in that quarter, but they doubled up Ewing, who only had 5. And their defense and the way they moved the ball and found open men for the wide open layups today was really, I think, the big difference in this game, along with the rebounding. Let me add this up real quick. You got 13, 18, 20, 28, 32, 34, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 18. 34 to 21. Trenton dominating on the boards today. And a lot of that had to do with Chris Wilson and Brazil Fields. Wilson with 13, Fields with 8. You know, like we said, the turnovers were going to be a big deal, but both teams did a good job with that, so that didn't amount to a lot. Look, do I think Ewing could beat this team if they meet again in the tournament? Yes, I do. And we do have Brazil Fields coming over to join us now.
Absolutely.
And job well done by Brazil.
All right, Brazil, you're the Italian People's Bakery Player of the Game. Congratulations.
Thank you.
What kind of statement did this team just make? You guys both, with only one loss this season, you guys came out victorious tonight.
We're the best team in the county. And we showed it tonight. We showed it against a good Ewing team. They played hard. We just played better and got the victory.
Brazil, we said before the game that a big factor in this game was going to be rebounds and turnovers. You guys out-rebounded them 34 to 21. You had 8 rebounds I had you for. How much of an emphasis did your coach tell you to put on get the rebounds against this team?
He said all five players on the court got to get in and rebound tonight, and that's what we did. And I had 8 rebounds. I'm happy. I did that for my team, and yeah. Yeah,
9 points, 8 rebounds. You had a nice all-around game today. Go ahead, Flash.
Yeah, and I mean, what was the game plan coming in? Because obviously you know this Ewing team, you know the rivalry, hostile environment. So what did Coach Young kind of talk about as being the main keys for you guys to get this win?
Just play hard and just play hard and play together. That's really it. Just if we all play together, we all play hard, feeding off on each other, I don't think nobody in the state could beat us.
Now, you guys had an 11-point lead. They came back with a 14-0 run in that first quarter, and you know you're on the road. That could be a little shaky. Mm-hmm. Talk about the way you guys responded to that comeback that they made.
Just kept our composure, and we did what we stuck to, the game plan, and got us the victory.
Does that come down to the fact that so many of you guys are seniors and you feel comfortable in these positions now?
Yes, we kind of went through this last year during the state run, so. It brought back memories and it helped a lot.
How about the way you guys move the ball? And I mean, we saw you get more layups off of passing, just not fast break layups, but half court guys finding each other. Do you think this was the best passing game you guys might have played this year?
Honestly, I feel like no, because I'm getting the points from off of passes. That doesn't mean that we passed well this game. Maybe tomorrow or the next game, somebody else might get it. So yeah, that's how I look at it.
Well, I wasn't just talking about you. I was just talking about the team in general.
Oh, yeah,
the whole team.
For sure. It was definitely a great passing game, yes.
Yeah, I mean, you guys are pretty good at looking for each other. Tonight, it just seemed like you did it as good as I've seen it all year. I don't know. I haven't seen every game.
Yeah, that's 4 years of built-up chemistry and trust.
Right, exactly. Now, you may see these guys again in the county finals. Do you look for, would you like to see them again, or how do you feel about that?
We're ready to play anybody at this point.
Confidence is just sky high right now, huh? All right, I'm good.
Absolutely. Brazil, great game. Congratulations. Best of luck the rest of the way. Thanks for a couple minutes.
Thank you.
You got it. Wrapping things up here from Ewing, and a nice win for Trenton. We will get it to them the next game. But, yes, typically. Brianne will bring it to the next game.
He looked like he was waiting for
it. we will get it to him. 62-54, the final here from Ewing. Thanks to our entire crew here. Brianne O'Neill will produce this live stream, and everybody else that was here this evening as well. Capital Health System, thanks to them. Thanks to Holdeman Ford Subaru, New Jersey Education Association, the Revere Restaurant, the Mercer County Prosecutor's Office, Team Toyota, Capital Area YMCA, the Trentonian, Hyundai of Trenton, the Italian People's Bakery, and Mako in Ewing. For my broadcast partner, Rich Fisher, this is Keith Noonan saying so long from Ewing. Once again, the final, Trenton stays with just one loss as they beat Ewing by a score of 62-54 on the WBCB Sports Network.